I'm so excited for this video. Hi, my name is Janelle and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do all things sewing, vintage, DIYs, fashion, you name it. Today I'm super excited because this is my makes from I think August all the way till today. And there's some fun stuff here. I was working a lot with neoprene, scuba knit, and boning. Let's go on with the show, finally. My gosh, it's like a race against time in the sun. Oh, before I forget, I just wanted to mention my outfit of the day. The reason why I mention it is because normally I'm just wearing like tank tops, but I felt extra fancy today and I wanted to whip out one of my vintage dresses. So I got this in New York City, Brooklyn to be exact, probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And I absolutely love this. I believe it's probably made in like the 50s. It's a beautiful house dress. You know, I'm at home, I'm lounging, and I'm wearing my house dress. I love this dress. It's so cute. It's giving me some Mindy Kaling vibes. Mindy Kaling, the comedian. Love her style. On her Instagram, she has this white, kind of like a button-up house dress style, 50s, and it's adorned with like pearls all around the collar and like down the bottom, I think, and everything. And so I just, you know, this is a little nod to Mindy. Hey, Mindy. Hey, girl. Anyways, I love this dress. There's little bow details, little puff sleeves. She's a little tight around the waist and arms. 5 pounds on a 5-foot person goes a long way. I shouldn't be eating a whole lot if I'm gonna wear this because something's gonna pop around the waist. I'll insert like a little picture or video of me wearing it. Probably with my Doc Martens because, you know, I'm fancy, but not that fancy. And, you know, let's make this cute dress a little more rugged anyways because I like the juxtaposition. So yeah, that's my outfit of the day. This actually has nothing to do with clothes, but I was super proud and I did want to mention this. I upholstered a chair. I'm sitting on one right now. I had 2 of them. I went from this. It's not really actually my style. So I went ahead and took off all like 200 staples on each chair. Have the blisters to prove it. And I made this guy. Yay, go me. I'm such a handy girl. Yeah, but I'm super proud of the way it looks, and this is exactly what I wanted. It's more of a natural color. It's an all-weather fabric, so it's gonna be like water resistant and it's gonna do all the things I wanted with it. And it looks more Janelle. So project 1 complete. Go DIYs. Woo! Let's continue to my sew and tell. The first item is not a make, it's actually a mend. And that is these shorts. They're actually my boyfriend's shorts and the zipper broke and he didn't know if he should get rid of it. And I was like, I got you. I know how to sew flies. Let's do this. So I repaired his zipper fly. I thought I did a pretty good job too, like deconstructing it. And now this whole bit is corrected. Okay. The second item I'm going to talk about is this cute little crop top. This is actually a Dara making patterns. And this is actually the Sunbelt top, and it turned out really beautifully. It's a really easy make, very, very beginner friendly, and just super comfortable. And it was the perfect little summer top. Thank you for picking me. It actually comes with a skirt as well, and she sells those two patterns on Etsy. Since I was in New York at the time for the skirt pattern testing, I wasn't able to do it, but I have the shirt and the skirt's super cute too, so get the set. The next item I'm gonna mention is this one, and this is my shacket. I was planning on making a shacket last year, and I had a couple of like vintage patterns, but I decided to go the modern route, and this pattern is pretty new and it's been like super trending in the sewing world, and it is Simplicity's S9388, and it's a great little pattern. So yeah, I literally bought it and I was like, I'm gonna make this today. So I did. The only change that I made, I don't know if you can see that, but I made a curved hem, and it goes up on the side as well. It's just like a little feature that I really liked on other shackets. I like changing commercial patterns and just like tweaking it just like a little bit, just to make it a little my own and more my style. The material is actually from Joann Fabrics, and it's just one of their like Plaiditude fabrics. It's probably still in the store, but yeah, I got it like last year. So yeah, super, super cute. My first project working with boning is this Corsette tank top. Super fun material. I've had this one for a while, and I was gonna make face masks with it, which I made a couple of them, but I was like, but I thought it would be super fun in a corset top. Probably like a year ago, corset tank tops were very popular and like trending in the DIY world. And of course me, I'm always late bloomer. I decide to make it like a year or two later. I got the pattern actually from, I think her name is Nava Rose, and I could tell that we were probably around the same size, and she had a free pattern. So I just uploaded, printed, and this is what I got. I added a black lining, and as you can see here, I added some grommets and lace as well. But you know, I can't stop there. Yep, I made another bucket hat. And I will preface by saying, before I got awesome advice from some subscribers, thank you, by the way, I appreciate that. This was before I got your comments, and so it's still wonky ass seam lines on the curve. But now I know all of the things I did not do because I'm a very impatient sewer. But the next time I make a bucket hat, I promise you I will do that, and hopefully it will be perfect. Y'all, I dig it. It's cool. I mean, I'll show you that later. So, in a previous video, I had mentioned that I was going to be working on neoprene fabric. They were basically for myself and also to practice because I have to make my friend's Squid Games tracksuit. He chose a neoprene fabric, and before I dive into his, I personally have my own little neoprene stash. So I made things that I thought would look really nice on a neoprene fabric or material. And I wanted to make these for a while now, so let's dive in. The first item is this tank top. Now you're gonna see a running theme with like shapes here. I actually have a Reformation dress with the top that looks like this, and obviously it looks like a very, almost like a corset, again, shaped top. And the great thing about neoprene is it kind of does work like a compression material. So it kind of like holds you in, which we all love that. but it's comfortable because it's a stretch knit too. It's a 4-way stretch. So because I've never worked with knits, I thought it would be really, really cool to like work on tank tops, as you saw in like my other makes videos. But with neoprene, it's like really fun to work with. And super easy because you don't need to hem anything. It's not gonna fray. And it just looks like nice and clean, you know? So yeah, this is my first make, and I literally just traced the dress top and then cut it out and serged it together. I follow, and she's one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Karen Britchick. Her style is just so amazing. And I like obsessively watch her videos. Hi, Karen, because I just like love her style. And she actually had a recent Amazon drop fashion line. And the minute her clothes went on sale, the pants that I really wanted, like sold out, like within the 2 minutes. And I was so bummed about that. So with this next project, I used neoprene and kind of based it loosely off of the elements I really liked in her pants. I want to try it with like a bottom weight fabric in the future and kind of like almost replicate those pants because they're so cool. And actually it's probably better that I make it myself because then it'll fit me better. Anyways, I digress. Next item are the Karen Britchick inspired pants. They're actually black trousers. There's like a, what do you call this? Kind of like a slash or diagonal fly. But this is it. It has pockets and it's like very loose fitting and it tapers down to the bottom. I believe I used this pattern. It's a Mimi G pattern, S9114. That's the number. But I didn't want 2 pleats, so I made 1 pleat and it just kind of messed up the width of it. So I just had to like drape it over my body and kind of like minimize the bulk as I went. And this is what I came up with. Yeah, super cool. The next neoprene item I made was a top. It's actually an outfit. So if you guys remember my navy blue linen summer 2-piece, which was like a V-neck crop top and like a really flowy casual skirt, I made a fall winter version of that, inspired by a Cynthia Rowley outfit. I really loved it and I just wanted to replicate it. So this is the top. And I used a mood pattern called the Gordonia hoodie. And the great thing about mood patterns is that they're free. Yeah, I basically used the base of that in this pattern. It's like, I think it's supposed to end above your boobs, but I wanted it to be cropped. So I lengthened it and added a little band around the bottom. And it's a hoodie. I opted out of the hoodie and I just added a crew neck as well. So yeah, this is the top. As you can see, the finishing's not the best, but that's okay. These are like my own personal mock-ups, so it's perfectly imperfect. But yeah, so this is the top. And these are the pants. This one is self-drafted. It's basically like I added a thick elastic up top and a drawstring. And I took a pair of my favorite joggers and I took a pair of jeans that I loved the bottoms of and I kind of just like traced them out. So this is what I came up with. It's pretty awesome. It like flares out the bottom. And the most exciting thing about this, and it's like my little secret, is the pocket lining. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, animal So yeah, this is my Cynthia Rowley inspired outfit. This next item I literally made very quickly. I had an audition and I was like, oh, I think this skirt with my black tank top would look really nice because it'll end up looking like a very sleek pencil dress. So I quickly made this in like 30 minutes. I sewed the sides and then whatever was too big, I just, just pinched them in, pinned where I needed it to go, and then I re-sewed it. So it's basically like I draped it on my own body. The fun part though, and this was kind of by accident, but it's actually, you ready? Color blocked. So yeah, it's black in the front and navy blue in the back. The only reason why I did that is because I ran out of black fabric. So my only other neoprene color was navy blue. And I actually really, really like this skirt. And like I said, when I put it on with my black neoprene top, it looks like a beautiful black pencil dress. And I'm super stoked about it. So yeah, no hemming required again. Love it. Okay, so this next item, I found this material at Walmart and I literally bought the whole fold because it was only $1 a yard. $1 a yard. And what it is a scuba knit 4-way stretch. I got that, and I also got the lining, which is kind of like a power mesh, but in a really bright color. That was also like $1 a yard, so I was like, yes, 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 let's get it all. Now, the reason why I think it was $1 is because it's crap. But I was like, wow, this is a great color, and I can practice on it. The material snags on everything. So as I was cutting, like if I had a little hangnail or if it got caught on my like cutting mat, snags all over the place. So that's the only bad thing about it, but it's like a nice learning experience using that fabric. So the very first one that I made was this, and it is also some deep V, and you can see the color on the inside is like this crazy color. Yes, I went a little nuts with this one. I might refinish the neckline because I accidentally didn't use like a stretch stitch on it, and I need to. And I'm going to show you the bottom of the dress, and I think I want to redo it so that this V-neck is just like the bottom. Let me show you. So I let the bottom be like super raw and the lining is kind of jutting out, and I thought that was really like a really fun detail, and so I kind of want to do that with the V-neck as well. It fits beautifully in the front, but just the way the pattern, and I have a very short back, like a sway, I have to make sway back adjustments a lot. And I found that the way this material was fitting on my back was like too long and too big. So I might give this to my sister because she has a longer torso, but I'll still try it on in the reveal video just to show you what I mean. But I'm obsessed with the front. It's just like it looks really bad on me in the back. So tell me your advice though on what you think I should do with the neckline. Like leave it like this. I even understitched and it's still rolling out, and I think that's why I also want to like leave that raw edge sticking out so it doesn't look like it's like a mistake that it's rolling out. I want it to look intentional, that you can see the color. So let me know. So I'm super excited about this one. On my Pinterest board, there was this beautiful orange dress that I thought was absolutely stunning. I love dresses that are just like very clean lined, like makes you look like a tall pillar, okay? So I wanted to make this dress. And since I have this material, let's make it in that. So this is gonna be hard to show because it's so long, but I made myself a strapless long gown and it's gorgeous. It's not exactly like the picture, and I wanted to add like the same color, like a satiny belt, but since I don't have that material, I might either just leave it plain or add like a gold belt to it. But yeah, it's just this beautiful dress, and then it's just very simple. It has like a back slit. The pattern that I used for this dress, again loosely, I just used it as a guide, was Butterick 4304, and I basically used the bottom, but because it has darts and this is a knit, it's like not shaped right. So again, I just basically pinched and pinned so that I knew where to sew my hip seams. And same with the top. It didn't fit perfectly, so I just pinched, and I ended up with a really cool, I don't know if you can see it here, but I ended up with a really cool diagonal seam on both sides. So yeah, super stoked about this. And you're probably thinking like, why are you making all these gowns and dresses? Honestly, I just like gowns and dresses. But, you know, I am a singer and a performer, so it could be an opening night dress. It could be for a gala if I'm singing somewhere. It's always good to have like dresses at hand. So, you know, I have the time. Why not make a dress? And it was $1 a yard. So yes, I will show you how that fits in the reveal video. Okay. The last projects I was so excited about. My mom was trying to find a gold dress to wear at a gala dinner she had to attend, and she was having a really hard time trying to find one. So we basically kind of rummaged through her fabric stash, and she had some beautiful brocade fabrics. So I decided to make her a dress for the gala, and I'm so glad I did. It was a huge learning experience in terms of like different body shapes, and I was excited to make a dress for my mom, and it ended up being so beautiful on her. So I'm really excited about this dress. She already wore it. The gala was beautiful. She looked beautiful, and this is the dress. It's a little wrinkled in spots, but yeah, she wanted it to be very simple, and it's kind of Anna Wintour. It's very Anna Wintour style, which is like very age appropriate for my mom. And it's just like a simple, long, beautiful dress with sleeves, and I made it exactly the way she wanted it, with like a high cut neck and sleeves that weren't too short, not too long. They're like the perfect size for her. And yeah, it looks so beautiful on her, you guys. I'll insert a picture, or even maybe we'll include her in my reveal. But I was super proud of making this dress. It's so interesting because every woman's shape is different. And I'm used to being okay with just using a commercial pattern and it fitting me like just right. But with my mom, like, I forget what it's called. Maybe it's like the back shoulder curve. It's more prominent. She has a little bit of scoliosis, so I had to take into account all these different things, and I basically had like multiple fittings with her, and we were just like pinching and, you know, like fitting it so that it would be perfect on her. And I think what I did was great, and I'm very proud of it. The two patterns that guided me, the first one was the same one I used for my purple dress, which is Butter X 4304. It's like the perfect, it's perfect the way it's shaped. So I used that. And for the top, I actually used a vintage Vogue. It's Vogue's Basic Design 2236. And I used the top as a base for hers. Now this is a size 12, and so I had to repattern it so that it would fit her body shape. And, you know, as a first go at reshaping it for her, it went really well. So yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see that. Okay, we're down to the bottom, the last two. And the sun's almost down, so with the last scraps of fabric from the brocade, I decided to make something for myself. So the first thing I made was a pair of shorts. I wanted to make a top and bottom, so, and there was very little. So I made a pair of shorts, and I made it from Mimi G's S8749. Basically just made that, but made them into shorts. And I also used a different fabric for the waistband and also the pocket facing because I ran out of fabric. And I thought it was like close enough, but like a nice contrast with each other. So that's why I chose that one. And for the top, I made a bustier. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. This is actually a Dara pattern making pattern as well. And this is the Rose Cafe top. I'm obsessed with it. It's gorgeous. I was really proud of myself. And this is also has boning in it and some padding, and actually these straps, which is the contrasting brocade fabric again, I made it so that it's removable. I had some swimsuit bra things, and so yeah, I made an outfit, guys, out of the scrap fabric. But yeah, super stoked about this. Guys, that was my show and tell, and I mean, I think it's amazeballs. I love talking and engaging with you guys. So please, like, comments, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what I could improve on. I'm always down for like sewing advice. Especially I will mention like the serger. If anyone is really good with the serger, like a neoprene, how can I make it better? What should I do? I've had so much fun with my makes, and I have more. I have more, you guys. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really liked it, if you enjoy my makes, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press the notification bell. All right, I'll see you guys later.